All right, I'm here,
This is 1044, the big
and
rig
we
that
are
just broke
starting
down in
a
Onyx.
brand new series right
Looks
now.
like you're leaking a whole lot of lung juice there, buddy.
All right, so
Might
we're
wanna
on
take a
Star
walk and
Trucker,
patch those holes.
and this is the first mission that you get to do, which is just fixing your truck, learning how to do some stuff outside the vehicle. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and fix the air leaks that come in by default. And first one's right here. That's a little bit better in my face. Alright. And the second one will be done now. Alright. So I just started, like I said, a brand new playthrough of this, just getting my did a little bit to get my feet wet, get to know this game a little bit, so that when I came in, I actually knew what I was doing. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this first job done and see where we go from
Before you
there.
get back on the road, it might be wise to check your CB radio. Grab your headset and give me a holler. I'll let you know if you're coming through. That's a 10-2, partner. Loud and clear. With that done, I guess you should be on your way.
Alright, and like I said, this is the tutorial mission just so I can get kind of warmed back up.
Safe travels, and I'll catch you on the other side.
Alright. And we are on our way. Can't turn off the lights yet. I like to have those off normally because it saves on battery. These are our batteries over here. That's my core, suit, gravity, oxygen, and my mags release, which is the trailer connection. This is my trailer status over here. And I can switch that over to be whatever I need it to be, which I'm just going to switch to mirrors, just as we pull up to the gate here. Alright. And up here we have our jump ability, which is only activated when we're at a gate. We got some extra features up here that we'll go through once this mission is done.
This is Galactic B calling in from the DIV. Glad to see you finally made it. We've already got a drop zone warmed up and waiting for you. So just head on over to the waypoint, detach your trailer in the designated area, and I'll make sure your payment gets processed ASAP.
Alright. Just gotta keep an eye out for extra traffic in the area. As you can see, there's a couple small vehicles that are crossing our path right now. And once they're clear, we'll be able to just merge right in. Okay, he's gonna be turning around. Perfect. Watch out for his truck going down underneath of us, and make sure he doesn't go into the same gap we're going into. Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's going underneath of it, and I just gotta watch out for that rock right up there as I pull in. Preferably go down underneath of it, which it looks like we're gonna do just fine. And then we're gonna just go ahead and pull into this drop zone here and just drop the trailer. Bring the truck to a stop. And alright, so it looks like we got paid just over $1,000 for that run, which not bad for as small as that is, but that was just, like I said, the tutorial run. Now we get to actually get into the game itself. This is where it all gets fun.
Great job. Payment should already be with you. But if you feel like spending some of that hard
So
cash,
we're going to be
just head on
heading
over
up to
Palmview
Palmview,
Station.
which is right there.
You'll find they've got supplies, a
And
few
all we
jobs
gotta
on
do
the
is follow the
board,
road.
and the best home-cooked soya protein this side of Alpha Centauri.
Alright. Now I can set my truck up the way I like it, which is those off. Makes it a little bit easier to see what's going on outside. And it saves on the battery, like I said. Now we do have the radio up here. It might be a little bit loud, or it might not work at all, because I think I turned off the music actually. But yeah, we do have a in-game radio. We have the horn, like I said, jumps, shutters, which are currently jammed. All my engine thrusters are up there. All my light controls are down here. So, truck is fairly well set up. Everything that I do takes power, which we maintain in the back of the truck. We'll go through all that here in a minute because I'm going to have to replace the battery for my gravity while I'm at the station up here just to get that started. Alright. Nothing quite like drifting a big rig in space. Alright, we're coming up to Palmview now, only a few mile drive. At 150 mile an hour, doesn't take long. Looks like they want us in Bay 3. Thank you very much. All those pop-ups are the game telling me what I should be doing, which I already know from, like I said, I warmed up on the game. But I figured I'd run through the tutorial mission again just to get kind of caught back up. And not have much risk or worry about anything. Alright. We're going to go ahead and back into the dock here. Using the backup camera, which is very conveniently placed. I'm going to go ahead and just get within range. Wait for it to say we're in range. And lock in place. There we go. So that's the truck we're driving. That's a little of a look as you're going to get of it right now. And now I get to decide which job we're going to be taking. We don't want to take these jobs because they're actually return jobs. So we want to avoid these if we can for right now. Which it looks like we have 3 jobs here that we can do. And it looks like 1 pays out more than the other 2. So we're going to be taking this. Looks like it's going to be 2 jumps. Total distance is 7.6 light years. About 2.5 hours of estimated time in game. Which isn't too bad. It should take us only about 5-10 minutes to actually finish this load. But payout of $3,300. And it looks like we're hauling Xenon today, which is fun. This is the contract I get to sign. It just states what you're going to owe, what kind of compensation you'll get, what you need to do, all that stuff. Pretty simple, self-explanatory contract. And we're off. Get to go pick up the trailer now.
Break for barrel, break for barrel. This is Red Eddie, cooking good out here. This is Barrow. Go ahead. What can I do for you, mate? I'm looking for info on the express gates. Last I heard it was a parking lot out there. Oh, now we're in the galaxy, you hear that? All clear out here as far as the eye can see. Heard it from Dusty Bear, our own set of apple ears. Alright, you caught me. Just reading the mail here at the pit stop. Those sheriff instincts die hard, don't they, old bear? Now, who you calling old, Ace? You've been out here just as long as I've been. Listen to you 2 turkeys arguing again. You're hogging the channel. Oh, it's just a coffee break, Eddie. Ain't no one out here with us anyway. Whoa. Sounds like the newcomer made it across from Onyx in one piece. A fresh-faced freelancer. Well, I'll be. You got a handle, pal?
And this is where we're going. We're going up from Atlas Prime. This is our current location. We're going up to Edgeboro to drop this off. And it looks like if we wanted to, we could probably pick up some cargo and bring it up there as well. But we're not going to worry about that right now. So this weight here, up here, is going to be the weight of the interior objects in the cab, not the total weight of the vehicle itself. Those are 2 separate weights. This is what I can, this is if I were to carry cargo with me. This is my weight. This is my skill points that I haven't spent yet, and this is my cash, which I currently have $26,000 to start out with, which isn't very much in this game, as you guys will find out if you guys keep watching. And let's go ahead and enter that real quick.
Well, you'll need one if you're gonna be driving out here.
And we're
Maybe
off.
we should call
Back up
you
to Medusa
Lucky
6.
Break. You know, on account of the serendipity of our meeting. Pretty sure there's a tough break in Vexmont. Right. Break. Jake. Jay. I reckon Lucky Jay could work. Lucky Jay it is, then. Blimey, feels
Watch
like
this
a big
guy
old
who's
candle
doing
with a
stupid
loose
stuff.
turn.
Whee.
Don't you have somewhere to be, Barrow? Yeah. I got a cold drink that's gotta go. Keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down.
So when we're doing this, kind of driving right here, we're looking for all this debris that we can see. It's quite difficult to see sometimes, so it's inevitable that every once in a while you will hit something, especially if you aren't paying attention to the road up ahead. But it's also fairly easy to avoid if you are paying attention and can actually see it. And we got a slowpoke wiggle runner up here, so we're going to let him go through the gate first because that's where he's heading. Up here, we do have our temperature gauges for our thrusters. Those will get hot as time goes on, so we're going to have to keep an eye on those. I've overheated them several times in my first kind of test playthrough to make sure that everything was working and I knew what I was doing. But other than that, it should be pretty smooth sailing. Oh, fudge, I forgot to swap out the gravity. Oh well. Well, I'll make sure to do that next time I dock, which I should be docking in a couple of minutes. So, just teaching us about the jump gates. Alright, he's gone through, so it's my turn to pull up. What we're keeping an eye on is those lights on each side. As we pull up, they will change. So, the top one is our proximity, second one is alignment, and third one is velocity. Once they're all lit up, we get the countdown, and then we can go. And this is a security checkpoint.
Welcome to Medusa 6. This is an automated checkpoint inspection. Please be patient while security drones check for compliance. Check complete. Results are satisfactory. Have a great day.
Those guys are looking for contraband in your truck. If you have anything that's illegal in the sector, they would confiscate it and charge you a hefty fine for it. Luckily for us, we aren't carrying anything that's considered contraband in any sector right now, so we don't have to worry about that. We have both that security checkpoint and the weigh scales that we have to worry about in this game. Weigh scales will measure what type of cargo, or how heavy that cargo is. That original cargo scale I mentioned, that is the one that the weigh scale deals with. There is no weight limit on our trailer. It can be as heavy or as light as it wants to be. It does not matter. So we don't have to worry about those weight restrictions like you do in the real world. Alright, he's clear. I'll go ahead and rotate out. We're going to try to swing close to this station here so we can avoid the majority of the debris field on our way through this swing. Paying attention to that rock over there, making sure I don't come anywhere near it as I make this swing. We should be clear. Alright. We're getting debris proximity warnings, which are the debris right up in front of us. And we are clear of that debris. Trailer and truck are still at 100%, so we should be good to go on that coming up, because what we're coming into will be a nice easy little cruise through another sector. No debris, just buildings. And this will be Edgeboro, which is where we're dropping off, as you can see, 1 mile through the way. You could either fly over this building, which is a pain in the butt, or you could just follow the trails that they have laid out for you, which is nice and easy. It's just a quick turn around this building. Watch the height of our trucks, make sure we clear the pipes. Our trucks are mightily large. I'll show you the size of our truck when we get done with this delivery. so you guys can get an overall feel for how big these trucks actually are versus the little bit you've seen so far. So we're pulling up on the drop zone here. That'll be to our left. You do have two options here. You could either back that in, which backing in 3 dimensions is not easy. So what we're going to decide to do is pull ahead in and be able to pull up and out once we're done. So make sure we're nice and lined up. Give us a little bit more height so we clear our engines out from underneath of us. There we go. Pull into the dock and wait till it turns green. Go ahead and stop. So we do have a late delivery. Something I didn't consider is the fact that we probably took longer in that travel time than I thought we did. So that's why we are late. It does happen. It's quite frequent. Doesn't really matter. You'll see that as we do things, money comes in, money goes out. It is a constant ebb and flow. The economy is super tough, but fair. So as we do our job, you'll see what I'm talking about. So now we get to spend our first skill point, and this is where you kind of start your career path. If you start on the safe and sound side, you'll be starting out with fragile cargo, slower deliveries. That's the route you take if you want to get your oversized and your safe delivery bonuses and all that stuff. Then you have the fast and risky side, which is your high speed, your hazardous material, stuff like that. That is the side. That is the fast and risky side. It also determines which kind of career path you're going to start down. Now, ultimately we're going to be taking both career paths, but whichever one you pick now is the first radio transmission you're going to get going through here. So basically what I'm thinking about doing this time, since my original playthrough I went the safe and sound route, so I'm going to do fast and risky. Which means that I'm going to take the just-in-time skill level 1 right off the bat. Just-in-time means that all of our freight will have a time window, or any of that freight will have a time window that we need to deliver in. So if you're too early, you can't deliver. If you're too late, you can't deliver.
This is a break for Lucky J. Heard you've been given a just-in-time job permit.
But
if that's so, then I might have a teeny tiny job for you. Come find me at Harmony Link over in Atlas Prime if you're interested.
Let her talk. There we go. Alright, so this is our truck right here. It's roughly based on the American truck style, as you can see. It is pretty big. Just as a peace of mind, the windows up front are basically the cab. And the rest of this truck is the size that we have to deal with. Based on what you see here, it is probably, I would say, probably about 20 feet tall and about 60 feet long, I think. I'm not 100% certain on the measurements, but that's my rough guesstimates based on the height of me and the height of the cab and everything else I've seen. So, on that note, these are quite large vehicles. Much larger than their real-life counterparts that we have. But it also looks cooler and flies a lot better than our real-life counterparts would do. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and head back over to Atlas Prime. I'm not going to worry about picking up a job here because the jobs here at this early stage aren't going to pay very well. So they aren't worth taking right away. But once you get back to Atlas Prime, they are worth taking again. But once we get to Atlas Prime, I am going to just end this stream because I just want to do a quick test stream and just see how the game ran. That's just so that I have an idea of whether or not I can actually do this stream today or not, basically. So we're back at Medusa 6, and we need to head over that way, which, yes, you can cut straight through there, but that is a lot of debris you're going to be dealing with, so we prefer to still head down towards the hub and then loop around onto that highway over there. And yes, these are technically what they call highways. These little roadways that you kind of see with the lighting. These are our roadways that we follow to avoid most debris. 99% of the debris that you're going to come across will be off this road. I've only had 1 or 2 pebbles while I'm following these roads, and I've had 1 big rock get in my way, but that was a floating rock that was coming across the area, and I just happened to mistime it. Watch this guy, I don't know what he's doing. Alright. That rock is, I'm hoping, further off in space, I think. No, it is not. It's right there. Okay. So watch our swings when we go to make this. And we are clear of that rock. Okay. Perfect. And there is no system that's keeping me on this highway. There's no system keeping me on either side of the road. It's all based on how I drive the vehicle. I do have the driver assist turned on, which basically stabilizes the vehicle. Without that, any movement I make is a lot more high speed and a lot less controllable. It is very intense and can very much get out of control very quickly if I don't have that on. So I'm going to leave that on through the duration of my playthrough because I don't feel like dealing with flailing about. Alright, we're pulling up to Atlas Prime now. Like I said, once we get through here, I'm just going to go ahead and end the stream and save the game. I'll pick up the stream again right at the other side of this gate so you guys aren't going to miss anything. If we get any conversation before then, I'll make sure we go through that and then I'll save it. So that you guys don't miss anything before we get back into the game. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Anyway, welcome back to Atlas Prime. This will be the end of our little test stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it went well. I'll be taking a look at the video on demand afterwards to see how smooth it was. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys when we officially start going.